Happy New Year, you beautiful souls. Oh my gosh, it's been a hot minute. I missed you so much. And we are assimilating these divine inquiries we went on these previous satsangs. And for those that haven't really tapped in, it is that recognition that you are not the mind from the inquiry of who am I? That everything is of the same universal love, that one consciousness, the eternal fire, whatever you want to call it, source, matters not. But that's from that question and inquiry of, well, what am I? Once we transcend and drop from the mind, attachments and identifications. And then really it's this kind of, well, what is there to fear? When we really assimilate these into our heart and we come to recognize that everything is of this same eternal energy, then what does this physicality really mean? So this is that threefold journey inwards into self and those recognitions of not self. Now we're going to get right into it. So go ahead and get those last few wiggles out. Shake it out. Shake it out. Let go of all those tensions from the day. And when you hear the first three taps of the singing bowl, allow your body to take a deep inhale. And with every exhale, transform that breath into a powerful and mighty Om. Allow yourself to relax the mouth and lower the jaw so the A note will resonate and vibrate from the chest. And as you close the mouth, the U and the M will form naturally. I lovingly invite you into the stillness, into the pureness that is ever present, that in which you are, to transcend the physicality, yet to embody the truth of this experience that we are spirit embodied. Release the body of breath here. Allow yourself to simply be. There is no efforting from this position of rest. There is simply witnessing. Remembering that you are not the temporary happenings arising within you, but the observer of them. Allow this tensionless state to unfold naturally. So let go and allow what life is always trying to present us to unfold. It's here we consciously and willingly, lovingly explore this inner looking. As if you are a bird being observed through a window by a cat or dog, and that you are also the cat and dog observing the bird. Realize that all happenings are arising within you and around you through you. So witness this divine film and relax within that movie theater of the mind. When you hear this final tap of the singing bowl, shift your attention fully to the sound of the bowl as it rings. And as it fades into silence, so too allow your own beingness to drift, that attention, that focus, into the quiet, the calm, the stillness that is ever present, that always is. The beauty in which is being experienced in this life is always a gift. It matters not what we deem it as, whether it be good, bad, suffering, enjoyment, and satisfaction. It matters not, for all simply is. These divine recognitions that you are not the mind or the body itself, but the temporary user of it. That this flesh is comprised of energy and is pure vibration and frequency. That its owner isn't even you, but rather Mother Earth's. We come into the recognition quickly that we are life itself, so all we can do is let go of fear. That even in death we live, that even in birth we die. This whole journey of this experience is but a gracious gift, one of re-remembrance. Returning home to a place we never left. We only seemingly appeared to venture off. And that is the beauty of this dance, is that you are the gift that the Creator made. There is only one of you. You are unique. We are tasked with unfolding that gift and allowing it to shine. So give yourself the time of day and return home to the pureness in which you always have been and will always be. When we come to understand our position in the play, we can finally let go of the tensions and the stressors. To freely live in that effortless flow all the time is possible, but what thoughts, what attachments, what beliefs hold you back from it? One can logically come to experience and understand these divine inquiries, but to embody them is another story. Two sides of the same coin. The journey out to the peak and the journey back down to the ground. We must come to fully embrace this knowing in our hearts. That just because we know and have come to experience does not mean that we fully live it. Take a deep breath here. Fill the body up with as much air, prana, and chi as you can, and simply hold it for a moment before lovingly releasing the tensions that may still remain, the angst that may be built from such questionings. But how do you relate with the tensions within the form that you observe? Have you learned the games of your trusted steed, this noble horse, this divine creature? Or are you still being pulled and influenced by it? Remember and know always that everything in life is presenting itself to you, from the external to the internal, and especially here in our inner looking. The distinction between the observer and that which is observed is of the utmost importance to recognize. So assert your position here in these moments together. Allow your heart to anchor you deep into these knowings that you are an eternal being, temporarily embodying this flesh. But just as any team operates, we must come to realize that the rider and the horse must be in harmony. To assert the will over the horse may be necessary at times, but it will always cause tensions. And as many of us have already lived through, life can get pretty wild when we allow this beastly form to operate on its own. And that is the harmony of the joining force that is the glue of this entire universe, that is the basis of our reality here. It's the middle ground, the middle path of love. So how does your heart guide you? How does this knowing that you are encompassed in everything and everything is encompassing itself within you, and that you are life itself, that all energies and manifestations in this reality are interconnected on this fundamental level of source? To quote Morpheus, you think this is air you're breathing. How do you operate in this matrix of love and light? How do you utilize your powers of manifestations as the creator you are? These gods and goddesses that walk this plane are but your brothers and sisters, and do you truly operate in this fashion that all is of the same essence, cut from the same cloth? To assimilate these truths, we must first come to really live them out, to recognize them in real time, to take a breath when getting swept away in the temporary happenings, and to anchor yourself in these eternal truths. That is the power. That is the ultimate love. And when we express it, we come back to that childlike play. For we are forever apprentices. We are always learning, and it's that same childlike curiosity that drives us further and further inwards, yet reveals the beauty more and more externally. Mm. That is the beauty of this gift of life. And that is the expression in which we can praise and give thanksgiving to, is that every slice of now is a moment to be in jubilation for, that every moment we get to experience here in this divine playground is but a gift. We are gifts amongst gifts in a playscape of adventure, of inspiration, of pleasure, of hope. When we aspire to live out these truths from our heart space always, this will be the heaven that we know it can be, the Eden in which we never left. But that is the power of our abilities as creators, that we craft and sculpt this reality, and you can only experience what you are willing to recognize. Therefore, to assimilate these truths fully, we must consciously remember them. Every moment that there is a seemingly appeared suffering experience, to remind that this is a gracious gift, that there is nothing to fear, that all is one, and that you are not the bodily suffering and pains. That all these tensions is for you to come into a more intimate understanding of your divinity, of your unique role in this divine film. Let go of the tensions, let go of the questionings, let go of the worries and woes, for there has never been anything to fear, for you do not die. You live eternally. But can we truly appreciate something if we don't seemingly lose it? Isn't that the purpose of this dualistic appearing experience we call life? With light, inevitably, shadows are cast, yet there can never be a shadow without light. This dualistic playscape is one where we learn through contrast, which is why we are born forgetting. It is but a path and a choice of dedication of the heart of the soul to return home to our knowing of source, and through this suffering and the disconnection that we experience in this individualized reality, we come to fully appreciate the intimacy of oneness in which we've always had, the effortlessness that is always present. But just as flashy and as intense as this physical experience can be, the truths of what we are is subtle. It's not flashy, but that depth and well of love is an ocean of peace, of calm. So come home. Return to source through the breath. For this life is but a journey of our first and our last. And every slice of now, every experience and snapshot of this living is a blessing, bringing you closer and closer into that knowing of what you are and what all is, and what else can we do but live in celebration of that. The most encouraging and hopeful words that can be spoken in this moment is to really understand that the game just begins once we come to accept and embody these knowings. It is those moments that many call being reborn, because you get to live an entirely new experience. Every feeling of sunlight, the warmth on the skin, every hug and embrace, every passionate moment, every success, every failure, every pain, every shortcoming is transmuted. You enter into that realm of recognizing that there is no such things as mistakes, that all is truly divinely guided, that you have never been alone, but you are always connected, and your team is always around you, supporting you from beyond. Take a deep breath here. When you feel the body is full of the prana and chi around you, again, take a few more breaths in and hold as long as you can comfortably. And as the body rests and settles into a deeper relaxation, your knowingness and beingness begins to separate naturally, allowing the effortlessness of the form to play its own role out with its own physical divine intelligence as you simply observe. When the body is ready, it will breathe and release the breath. But keep your inhalations slow and your exhalations even slower. For it's here in these moments of stillness and emptiness that we unfold. It takes no efforting but allowing this, witnessing to simply be. When we get out of the way, the window of awareness becomes that vessel, that channel for source to effortlessly and freely flow. And that's the beauty of this game. We come to intimately understand that less truly is more. That this gift of life is but a powerful experience. And that everything we come to live through offers us a path back home into these knowings, into their application. So give yourself permission to finally and fully embrace what you are. Breathe from the heart and allow the bodily attachments to drop away. And there is nothing to fear, for you are eternal. Even when this body drops, your sense of me, that sense of self, that I am presence within you continues on. For you are the soul experiencing this human temporary happening. And these realizations will help you play the game with such a love and freedom. And know that it doesn't take away from the beauty of this life, nor the seriousness of this opportunity to exist and experience. but it takes away all of the tensions that hold you back from fully embracing and living each and every slice now. Observe the stillness, the emptiness, yet fullness between each pause. Observe the intimacy with the surroundings and the space in which you're in. And come to know them as one and the same. Transcend beyond just the physical identification and enter into this earthly knowing that your body is of Earth's. Connect with her. And allow all tensions to be taken away from you, to be recycled back into that love, that nurturing force of life. Allow all internal happenings and phenomena to be gifted into that eternal fire of source consciousness. And allow that Father Sky to simply dissolve away any tensions and assumptions. So you can rest on that throne of the heart, fully actualized in the knowledge of self and not self. For it's here when we embody these truths, we enter that path of self-mastery, and again, we are forever apprentices. And the wells of these inner looking are never ending. The layers to this infinite onion are just that, infinite. Peel away, enjoy the dance. And with a smile on your face, graciously live this life knowing that every breath is a gift, every moment is a blessing, and live reverently in praise. For when we know the game and we know our role within it, we transcend fear. We liberate ourselves from suffering. When you hear the final tap of the singing bowl, again, shift your attention to the sound of the bowl as it rings. And as you exhale, transform that breath into a powerful and mighty Om. Release the body of breath here. Namaste. I bow to the divine within you. And thank you so much for tapping in. Oh, juicy. Extra juicy. Oh, I miss those. It's always a blessing to be able to share space with those of you who watch live and those of you who are watching the recordings. It has been an amazing year in 2022. It feels like decades went by within such a short period of time. And as we enter into 2023, this year of 7, 2 plus 2 plus 3, numerology, it's important to understand that this is the year of spirit. This is the year of life truly supporting you and uplifting you in your inner looking. Whatever you're seeking to let go of, you will be guided and supported in such happenings. Know that you deserve it. Know that you are worthy of everything you seek. And that when we fully embody and assimilate these truths, these divine inquiries into our hearts, they will serve you as the greatest tools for your own healing and continual path of self-mastery. Just as was spoken in the meditation, you are a gift crafted uniquely by the Creator. And really the only thing that we're tasked here to do is to unpack that gift and allow it to shine and radiate, because you are a star. You are a divine body. You are a divine being. And you are living a divine experience, being able to witness the duality of that light higher self and that primal earthly self. And you get to experience something called time, so you can fully live in the now, that childlike, youthful self and the elder in which you will become. This life is a blessing. This life is a gift. So live it as such and watch it transform. Gratitude is your greatest power. Thanksgiving and praise will push you through it all. And just know that I missed you. I was battling a really intense stomach bug like all last week. And as generally goes, when there is a deep recognition and unfoldment within my own life, my body chooses to drop something within the physicality that I can no longer consume and partake in. And let's just say corn messes me up now. And products in general. So may this year be a life and experience and 365 awakenings of living a little bit more effortlessly, coming into a deeper understanding and intimacy of that source, love, and creator in which we are and all is. So with that, may the fruit of knowledge offer a seed, and in that seed may love, will, and intuition give life and nourishment, for a tree shall grow, and in its shade may you find peace, and offer peace to all whom ask. Namaste. I bow to the divine within you, and I love you so much. Be sure to do all the YouTube things if you're new here. Subscribe, like, hit the notification bell, and share. You know, I think one of the goals for 2023 is let's make these spiritual things cool. Let's make consciousness mainstream and cool, folks. And if you like the content, definitely share. Have a great night. Have a great day. Whenever we're watching this, just know that I love you. I've missed you. And I can't wait to vibe with you more. So take care. Peace.